Hey guys, it's Davina and today I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a storytime video, and I thought that it would be an interesting storytime video because this was something that really impacted my life, or at least for the couple of months that it happened and the process of everything. Today is going to be the time that we had our house fire. So I was on a field trip with my mom. Because you know how sometimes like you have a field trip and your mom comes along, she like helps, and we went to a park for the day. That's what the field trip was. We just went to like this cool park. It was a park in town. It wasn't like too far from my house or anything. Yeah, we were at the park and my brother was at school because it was still a regular school day. So we were at the park for the field trip. It was a fun day. Like, this field trip lasted like the whole school day, so it was like around 6 hours, 7 hours, however long school is. And I saw my mom go off to the side because the principal called her aside, and you know, I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's like a scan thing, and that sometimes tells you if there's fires or anything located in the area, or a police thing. So they told my mom that there was a fire at our house because it showed up on the scan thing. So obviously my mom didn't tell me right away because she knew I would get really nervous because I'm just that type of person. I found out once I realized that we had to leave and get away from the field trip. We had to go and pick up my brother from school. I was not home for the house fire when it happened, but we just found out that our house was on fire. My dad said that he had made pizza earlier in the day, so he doesn't remember leaving on the oven or anything. Like, you turn off the oven when you leave a room because that will start a fire. So he did that, and he remembers going upstairs and then coming back downstairs, and our little breakfast bar thing was up in flames, like all the way to the ceiling. And this happened in our kitchen, so everything was melted, everything was like a mess. So I remember when I got back to my house to like see, like we wanted to try to, after the fire was out, we wanted to try to like see if there was anything that we could grab from the house because I had some belongings there that I wanted and everything. So we did that, and then my next door neighbor, she told me that she remembers seeing like sirens and like she saw the fire trucks, but like I wasn't here for any of it. Like, I was having fun on a field trip, and all of this happened as a sudden rush. So we soon had to figure out like where are we gonna stay or whatever. It's not safe to stay in our house because of how much ash and soot was everywhere. It was just not safe for us as far as a living situation. So we were able to, I think we got put into this something, I think it was like an Econo Lodge, which was like this little hotel thing that's kind of in between a motel and a hotel. So they put us in that for like around maybe 4-5 days because there was nowhere for us to stay. We didn't know where to stay, so they put us in one of those. We stayed at the hotel thing for the Econo Lodge for a couple of days, and then they decided that they wanted to put us into something nicer. So we went to this place called Fernwood, and I knew about this place anyway because when my mom's sister and my cousins and everything, they had a fire in their house too, and they had to stay there. So I guess whatever insurance put us into Fernwood, and we were able to stay there for a while. It was actually like really fun to stay there because they put you up in nice places there. So we stayed there for a little while, and maybe for a couple of weeks, but then we found out that we couldn't stay there anymore because there was an overwhelming amount of people that had to be there. So we eventually moved to a hotel. So that's what we ended up doing as like our final result before we ended up moving into this house. So we stayed there for like the whole summer because I remember having to go back to my school for like the last day of school. I decided to say goodbye to all my friends because I knew I wasn't going to go back to my school because my parents had told me that we were thinking about moving anyway, and we moved down closer to family. And yeah, I stayed in the hotel for a while. I met some friends there, and we swam a lot because there was a pool in the hotel. It was a really, really nice hotel, and it had like 2 bedrooms, and it had like a little kitchen, like kind of just a place where you could live. Like, me and my brother thought of it as almost like a cool thing. Like, we thought we were Zach and Cody, like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, you know, like we were like, we're living in a hotel, like this is cool. So like I kind of had to adapt there. I also watched all the episodes of Full House because we were not used to having cable. So in the hotel, obviously, they don't have like Roku or anything, which is what I'm used to now. I'm used to Netflix and YouTube. So that's what we did. I watched like all the episodes of Full House like twice because I love that show, and it was just something that we had to adapt to. But then it eventually hit me that I was going to have to move to a new school, and I was so nervous. Like, I'm so bad with moving to schools. It terrifies me because I have say I have like social anxiety. I'm not really sure how I would classify it, but I'm really awkward in social settings. So yeah, I had to meet all new friends and everything, and some of my friends that I was friends with when I first came to the school, I'm friends with to this day. So I'm glad that everybody was kind of supportive of me moving to new schools, and being the new girl is very tough, especially because of how I looked. Oh my god, let's just forget about that. That was not even let's just not mention that. But yeah, that's basically all that happened. Now I live in a house, and I'm very thankful for my house because living in a hotel is fun, but if I had to do that for more than a few months, I don't know what I would do. I would just have to deal with it. And when I look back on it, I'm really, really happy that nobody got hurt in the fire and that everything's okay, because like, it's kind of sad. Like, I was so worried that for some of my belongings, and I was worried that my dad's not okay, but obviously he's fine now. Most of you watch his YouTube videos anyway. But yeah, that was just a story time that I wanted to share with you. And by the way, shout out to my cousin. She suggested this story time for me to do because she comes up with some pretty good YouTube video ideas, and I will also, once she makes a YouTube channel, if she makes a YouTube channel, she's thinking about making one, I will link her videos in the, I'll link her YouTube channel in the description so that you guys can check her out too, because I thought that this was a really good story time to share with you guys, because I like sharing different things about my life that happened to me, what impacted me, all that jazz. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye!